Good morning, everybody. POA here, back with one of my personal favorite things to possibly open. We're going to do a Battle of Time Spiral Remastered. Got a couple prize packs inside here. A couple Dominaria Remastered. Another set I personally kind of adore and keeping with the remastered theme. I wonder when they're finally going to do kind of a Tempest Remastered, but of course, will it be worth doing a Tempest Remastered with the number of, what do you call them, reserve list cards? Anyway, let's pop this thing open, mix up some packs. How this works is we've got 6 participants. Each one's going to get 6 packs out of this box. Everything inside those packs belong to them. We're going to add up the mana value of all the rares and mythics. And time shifted cards. Forgot what to call those. Whoever has the highest total and whoever has the lowest total is going to win one of those fancy schmancy little collector packs over there. That's how the game is played. Ties will be determined based off whoever has the single highest casting cost mythic. And if that doesn't do it, whoever has the single highest casting cost rare. It's kind of hard to mix up 36 packs, so doing the best I can here. Alright. Flipsy, you are first. Here we go. Ram. Good to go. Steven, there's just some people who do not miss out on Time Spiral Remastered. Okay, David. Beautiful. Dylan. Alright, and if I was able to count, I'm good. And Buck in the caboose. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We're going to do this in 3 rounds. First round is 3 packs. Second round, 2 packs. Last round is 1 pack, just for the intrigue. Alright. Let's get past the commons and uncommons, because nobody cares, except for that random person in the back, but I care. Pyromancer. So Flipsy, you got the Jailer, Judgeship Reef, and Dryad Arbor for a 0 to start you off with a solid rare. And a Bedlam Reveler to go to complete other way around with an 8. I have the camera up much higher than I've had it recently, so you have to bear with me for a moment on that. Collector boxes, I tend to kind of go a little bit lower. With 6 and a lot of packs, kind of got to lift it up a lot. Alright. Flipsy, pack number 2. So you had an 8 in that first pack. Griffin Guide. Delay. Good uncommon. Sliversmith. Flagstones of $1. So you got both of the sweet land, or 2 of the 3 anyway. So Flagstones of $1. And Relentless Rats. That is not a bad little time shifted. And then a Brute Force Foil. So that is a 3. Of course, Flagstones of $1 made popular by Alpha Investments Rudy. Back when he did his... probably still the best opening series on YouTube. When he did his Ultimate Masters series. That was like peak Rudy. Alright. Basalt Gargoyle. Shaper Parasite. Outrider Encore. Okay. Tombstalker for an 8. There's a beefy casting cost. And then a Beast Within. Always a usable card in the best possible version. In Emer's Scout. So that was an 11 in that pack. You didn't know where you wanted to be, Flipsy, but you're at a 22. Ram, you're up. Alright, Ram. We got the Dusk Rider Peregrine, Necrotic Sliver, Phantom Worm, Extra Pate for a 1, Banishing Light. Okay, so you are at a 4 in your first, with an 8 token. Enjoy it. All right, pack number 2. Come on, open up. Shredded it. Oh, come on. Whatever. Okay. That was ridiculous. What are we doing here? That was ridiculous. Not even getting on uncommons. Oh, man. I'm a mess now. Urge's Factory. Clockwork Hydra. Stonecloaker. If for a 7. And Farseek Gold bordered. which is pretty sweet. Yeah, these things are $3-4 a piece. Why? Because I probably keep buying them. That is a 9. Keep trying to buy them anyway. It's amazing how many people have those listed for sale, but like apparently don't actually have them. You never shipped. Oh, I didn't? Well, let me ship. Okay, great. Hey, I never received them. Oh, you didn't? Oh, Sliver. White Sliver. Lotus Bloom for a 0. Good pull. The Arch of Erazka. Frickin' yeah, baby! Ram! Gemstone Caverns and foil! Ha ha! God, what are these things at right now? Like 125, 150 bucks, something like that? Somewhere in that neighborhood, roughly. I'm gonna sleeve that thing up in a moment. I feel like I should like hard case it. You got a 0 in that pack, by the way. Gemstone Caverns and foil. It's like Lotus Bloom's like, alright, it's solid, right? Yeah. Erazka, okay, yeah, it's playable, it's usable. Whoo! Okay, well, congratulations. No matter what happens from here on out, you're still the big winner. Okay. Ram, you're at a 13 after your first 3 packs. Steven, you're up. All right, Lightning X, Keen Sense, good uncommon. Brian Elemental, Vesuvian Shapeshifter for a 5, and the Restoration Angel for a 9. Not a spicy first pack, but a 9 is a healthy total. If you're trying to hit the high, that is. All right, next pack. Foil Gemstone Caverns. Wow. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, Gargoyle, Parasite, Outrider, and Core. Hey, Ancestral Vision, our second mythic, although a foil mythic is part of a different assortment of mythics. So that's our first kind of actual mythic of the box. That's a 0. And Ancient Den. Okay, playable card, cool version. And a foil Sliversmith. Of course, there are foil multipliers in this particular product. That was a 0, wasn't it? Sure was. Because a lot of these cards hadn't been printed since Time Spiral Block. And then this set didn't exactly bring a heavy quantity of foils itself. So some of these cards still hard to get if they weren't in a set that printed foils in, set boxes and collector boxes and blah, blah, blah. Okay, Dread Return. The Henchfiend. Cloud Cedar. Summoner's Pact. Good rare. It's a 0 again. And the Corsair Crewfix. That's just a solid green pack right there. That's a 3 for you. So, Steven, you're at a 12. You know what? Just because I'm too busy staring at the Gemstone Caverns, I'm going to double check my work. And that is correct. Okay. David, you're up. So while we've had some solid pulls, I look forward to us getting some of the spicier old bordered pulls. And of course, there's always the matter of the old bordered foil. It's 1 in every 27 packs. You're not guaranteed 1 per box. Sometimes you get a box with 2, but most of the time you do get a box with 1. Frozen Grip. Salt Blast. Hivestone for a 2. Okay, the Ruins. And a 2. Next pack. Of course, they start lawn work now, and I decided to film this later than normal in the day. And then they decide to start. I can't win. I can't win. Delay. Sliversmith. Pact of the Titan. Is this going to be a pack box? Hey, Path to Exile. Pack packed path. That is a 1. David's going for the low here. All right, David, third pack. Old Border Path to Exile is awesome. Like that's a really sweet little pull. Not a huge. Ooh, Rebuff the Wicked. Wait, is that an uncommon? It sure is. Scrib Ranger. Rebuff the Wicked. $3-4 right now for an uncommon. Dune Rider Outlaw. And Nether Trader. Good rare. That's a 2. And Thragtusk. Not as good. And doesn't help you keep the low necessarily, but you do have a low total here at a 7. And then a Archer in the foil. So, David, you're at a 10 after 3 packs. So that's a pretty low total so far. But we still have a lot of packs, so there is that. So, Dylan, scores right now are almost meaningless unless somebody literally goes off. Okay, Dylan, Careful Consideration. Dark Heart Sliver, Might Sliver. Draining Whelk for a 6. Hey, Sylvan Scrying, awesome. That is an 8. I'm probably one of those people that's more excited about Sylvan Scrying than the rest of you, but I love the fact that you get to fetch any land. I mean, you want to go get that Urborg? You want to go get that Yavimaya? You want to go get that Field of the Dead? No problem. Go get your fun utility land. All right, Dylan, next up. Kind of why I love that card so much. Muckdrub, Sudden Shock, Celestial Crusader. Hey, okay, we got Miri, the Cursed. Tide Hollow Sculler. That is a 6. I'm sorry, everybody. It's just... Literally, it's like the late afternoon. I don't even... It's... You know, you consider it closing time. And then now it starts, of course. And I can't stop filming. It has begun. Oh. Just can't win. All right, Dylan, pack number 3. Reaches this time of the year and I can't win. They were doing lawn work literally the last like 3 days straight. Okay, we got Harmonic Sliver, Imperial Soar, Magus of the Future for a 5. We can do better. And an Ancient Stirrings for a 6. And the Wood Raiders. So a 6 for Dylan. Healthy total. Dylan, you're at a 20. Buck. Get over to you. Come on, open up. Open up. Okay, let's do this a little gently. There we go. Stop trying to manhandle the pack and just be kind. Hey, Pongify. Jeez, another like $4 or $5 uncommon at this point. Firemaw Kavu. Stronghold Rats. And Talaria West. So we're getting all the kind of neat lands here. So that's a 0. Oops. Molten Rain for a 3, and then a Foil Dread Return. Which would be more special, but it has seen reprints. In foil. Lots of them, actually. At least enough of them. Moving on. And it's getting louder. Okay, we got Spellburst. Paradise Plume. Knight of the Holy Nimbus. Okay. Gauntlet of Power for a 5. All right. It's our second... Is that our second non-foil mythic? Okay. So we still got more of those to go. And a Mortify. So that is an 8. And then a Sedge Sliver in foil, which is not a bad little foil hit right there. Cool. That is an 11 in that pack. Yeah, you generally got 1 to 2 foil rares per box in this product. So some of these are actually, once again, back to the foil multiplier thing. Some of these foils are actually really good hits. Sedge Sliver, I do believe, is one of them. That's a pretty solid foil hit. Okay, Buck. Pack number 3. So right now you're at a 14. Okay, we got the Nightshade Assassin, Sulfur Elemental, Gaia's Anthem, Benelish Commander for a 4, and Treasure Cruise for a 12. A 12! Whew! That card changes the course of battles. All right, first round. Flipsy, you're at a 22. Ram's at a 13. Steven's at a 12. David's in the low at a 10. Dylan's at a 20. And Buck's in the high at a 26 thanks to Treasure Cruise. Flipsy, let's do your next 2 packs. All right, we got some Pendlehaven Elder, Cautery Sliver, Saltfield Recluse, Pulmonic Sliver, that's a 5. Past in Flames, good card, but no value. It's a 9 and a 9. Okay, Flipsy, next pack. All right, you got some Primal Force Mage, Calciderm, Char Rumble, Stuffy Doll, solid hit, it's a 5. Stonehorn Dignitary, not what we want to see, but that's a 9. All right, a couple of 9s for Flipsy, putting you at a 40, which is actually a pretty respectable total for that high. Okay, Ram, what are we going to do coming off that absolutely monster hit? That was a monster hit. That's what's the biggest possible hit? Is that? I feel like at this point that might be bigger. Is that the biggest? There's Chalice of the Void bigger in foil right now. Good question. Phthisis, Salt Blast, Storm Entity, Karavek for a 7, and Trinket Mage. So you're at a 10. You're at a 10. You know what? I'm going to put these on the side because there is no way in heck I'm going to bury a foil Gemstone Cavern out of principle. Okay, we've got some Mystical Teachings, Yavimaya Dryad, Conflagrate, Porphyry Nodes for a 1, and Liliana's Triumph, Moody Lily. So that is a 3. Well, Ram, you're at a pretty low 23 going into your last card, or last pack. Steven, you're up. No particular hits out of those, but you still have, about as big of a hit as possible in this product. All right, Stormcloud Jin, Riftmark Knight, Arcblade, Magus of the Moon. There's one of the good rares. That's a 3. Feldon in the third path for a 6 and a 6. Okay, next pack for Steven. Okay, at this point I'm going to say, hey, time-shifted cards. Let's take it up a little notch, shall we? Take it up a notch. Just, or a notch or 2. Two would be good. Okay, Thalid. Oromancers. Whipspine Drake. Sliver Legion. Fantastic. That's our third mythic in another beefy one, so that's a 5. Sigil, you're a 10. And Erratic Mutation. All right, at least that was a really good pack. And you're at a 28, Steven. David. So we have 3 mythics found. Should be 4, maybe possibly a 5th, but Smallpox, Dormant Sliver, Llanowar Mentor, Safi for 2, and Alesha for 5 and a 5. Okay, next pack. Oop, well, I didn't give it away to myself, but I saw something. I don't even know what it is. Stormfront Riders, Mycon, Thelon for a 2, Hedron Archive for a 6. Yeah, it is. Sorcerer Spyglass Old Bordered Foil. Okay. Well, it's an old border foil. Not a beefy one, but that is an 8. And that is still a hit, because these are all really sweet. Okay. So, David, you're up to a 23. Okay, Dylan. So we have found a old bordered foil. The question is can we find another? That's a little rarer. Dune Rider Outlaw. Hey, another Rebuff the Wicked. There we go. Molten Slag Heap. Sengir Nosferatu. There's a 5. Yeah, Panharmonicon Old Bordered. Alright, not bad. That is a 9. Of course, Panharmonicon Old Border was borderline a outstanding hit before the Double Masters 2022 reprint. But that's okay. Still a good hit. Alright, Jailer. Reef. Kirkkeep for a 0. And a Trigon Predator. I hate Trigon Predator, and I love Trigon Predator at the same exact time. I used that card constantly back in Dissension. Alright, so Dylan, you're at a 32. Okay, Buck, you are up. Dread Return. Henchfiend. Cloud Cedar. Greater Gargadon for a 10. Dude, Buck, you're just pretty much sealing up the high here. Well, actually, that's not 100% true, but that you are definitely pushing the boundaries here. And the Secret Plans for a 12. Okay, next pack for Buck. Greater Gargadon's generally not a card you want to see, but then you're in a battle and you're like, yeah, okay. I mean, out of bulk rares, that's kind of good for the battle. Mind Sensor, Sand Mage, Enslave, Sudden Spoiling for a 3. Primeval Titan. All right, if it wasn't Banner of Commander, this thing would be super expensive. That is a 9. Hey, second Old Bordered foil of the box. A Banishing Light. All right. This card is a Maniac to use with Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. So what'd you have here? Did you have a 12? You did. You had a 12. Congratulations. That's our second Old Bordered hit. Neither of them were giant hits, but still really cool. All right, well, Buck, you're at a 50, man. You're at a 50. All right, last round. Flipsy, you're at a 40. Ram, you're actually tied for the low right now at a 23. Steven's at a 28, so not that far off. David's the other person tied for the low at a 23. Dylan's at a 32. And Buck's in the high at a 50, which I have a hard time believing anybody's going to catch up to. So, Flipsy, last pack. Alright, Sudden Death. Fungal Reaches. Wipe Away. Dralnu for a 5. Come on, let's get a good Old Bordered here, shall we? Lava Spike. Well, I mean, I guess that qualifies. Not quite what I was referring to, but it is a decent Old Bordered hit. So that is a 6. So Flipsy, you're at a 46, which is not going to be good enough for the high or the low. Ram, you are in the battle for the low. The next 3 people are in the battle for the low. Dylan's probably out for the low, but crazier things have happened. Bonded Fetch. Fifth Assist. Storm Entity. Angel's Grace for a 1. Good rare and extremely low casting cost. And a Prized Amalgam for a 4. That's a pretty low pack. So, Ram, you're at a 27. Steven, that does mean that you are officially out of the low. So let's try to find you a really cool card here, shall we? Muckdrub. Thick-Skin Gobbo. Riftwings Cloud Skate. Jaya Ballard for a 3. And Dreadhorde Arcanist for a 5. Not a pack I was hoping to finish on there, but nonetheless, you got the Sliver Legion. So, Steven, you finished at 33. All right, David, comes down to you and Ram, really. Who wins the low? I don't know. Let's find out. Well, you got a Street Wraith, which there was a time I would have been like, it's a $3 uncommon, but it is not now. Because of that set we are going to open prize packs of. Joda's Avenger. Slaughter Peck for a 0. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is going to make things interesting. Ethereal Armor for a 1. And then a foil common Grave Scrabble. That is a 1, and that's going to do it for the low. Congratulations, David. You are at a 24. The low has been decided. Dylan, you're at a 32. Let's see if crazy things happen. Necrotic Sliver. Phantom Worm. Erdborg! Freaking A, yes! Okay, hey, you know, yeah, you're not going to win the high or the low, but you're going to bring home an Erdborg. Fantastic. These things are over, what, over 40 bucks at this point? And then a Young Peasy. So that is a 2 in that pack. There's a couple cards I'm going to sleeve up, but that one. All right. So that is a 34, Dylan. Congrats on the Erdborg. All right, Buck, you're last. So you have a 50. You've already won the high. Let's see what you're... Do I even have to count? Like, can I just stop? I feel like then people are going to be like, you didn't count it! I can't... Seriously, like, it's done. It's nobody... No, the next closest person's at a 46. It's just finished. Aeon Chronicler for a 5. And Vampire Hexmage, which is actually right now becoming a much better old border than it ever has been because of battles. I wonder what even those are up to right now. That's actually a pretty good hit right now. So that's a 7, just for posterity's sake, I guess. So Buck, you're at 57. All right, final scores. Flipsy, you're at 46. And yes, you do win the Womp Womp Award today. Ram, you're at 27, and congratulations. Steven, 33. Well, you've got a Sliver Legion, though. All right, David, 24 in the low. Dylan, 34, but you're bringing home an Erdborg. And then Buck at a 57 in the high. So that's kind of interesting. Both people that got one of the old borders are the winners. So David, we're going to start with you. I always start with the low. Let's start with this lovely... I love this set. I know not everybody agrees with me, but I think it's an awesome product. I'm super happy with it even to this day. Worldly Tutor. Great start. That's a borderless Worldly Tutor in foil. And then a Maze of Ith, because we're going to keep that solid train running. Stroke of Genius. Take it back a notch. And an Exploration. Wait a minute. So we got a Maze of Ith, a Worldly Tutor, and an Exploration in one pack. People hate this product. I don't understand. I do not understand. Rada in a really cool version. And an Island. I do not understand. All right, Buck. Here we go. Mythic. Ah, yes! Force of Will, foil borderless. Yes! Oh, for the record, because I've been keeping track. The box that these prize packs is these are the last 2 prize packs of this box. This was a 3 Force of Will box. Just I've been tracking that. This has been a hell of a roll. That's a hell of a box. It's a hell of a collector box to crack open for loose packs. Okay, congratulations on that, sir. You and Ram win the day. I'm going to sleeve that up in a second. But then you're going to have an Arborea. Shivan Dragon. It doesn't even matter what's in the rest of this pack, does it? Not really. Lotus Bloom. Yeah, who cares? Who cares? And then the awesome Lightning Plains to finish it up. Well, that was a hell of a battle. Congratulations, Ram. Congratulations, Buck. Congratulations, David, Dylan, Steven. I can even kind of say that, even though you're on the lower end there. That's in chat for Flipsy, folks. Not that I'm live streaming, so that doesn't really work. But here nor there. That was a hell of a battle. Thank you, everyone, for participating. That was a really good time. I hope some people are going to watch this and kind of freak out with what they got. I'm sure they will. We're at 30 minutes, so I'm going to stop the video. But thank you for watching, like, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know, I still love doing Time Spiral. And admittedly, More recent time spirals haven't really been watched, I guess you can say, which then kind of says to somebody who does this channel or a channel like this is I should do less of that. But at the same time, like, I don't want to do less. I don't want to do less time spiral. I really don't. I want to do more of it, really, but let's keep it realistic. So, if you like this, please click the like button.